so you all saw me doing this face. Which is a lovely way to greet your friends. I know, sorry, Dan went out Pokemon training. I had to wait for him to get back so I could let him in the house because he didn't bring any keys. So I didn't want to start a live show and then go, sorry, I've got to go let Dan in the house. Put me in the fridge. I actually had an ice cream today. I tried, well, this is the wrapper. I've been so hungry today. A dime? Is it Swedish? Is dime Swedish? I don't know, but it's like delicious caramel. And then vanilla ice cream with chunks of dime. Now, the outside of that was incredible. The vanilla ice cream in the middle was a bit meh. It was a 5 out of 10 vanilla ice cream. But, I mean, look at that shell. That was a good shell. Also, the person that put it on the shelf in the shop obviously dropped it because it was completely cracked all the way around. But I'm not the kind of guy to go back and return an ice cream because it's cracked around the edges. I mean, what does the shop do with that? They're just like, oh, thanks, I guess. What have you eaten today? Oof, good question. Where's the snack? I had fish and chips. It's like the most British snack ever. Holy mackerel, what a catch! I also had a massive salad with loads of aubergine. Or eggplant. Which was good. So yeah, I've eaten well today. What? Oh, this is weirdly satisfying. I don't know why. Me and Dan went on a little Pokemon quest. We weren't filming this one for their gaming channel. It was just, we literally walked around the streets for like 10 minutes. But I got a few cool things. I got a fedorу, which was in the middle of the road, so I didn't want to run out into traffic, so I called it a fedorу. You like that? I was quite happy with that. And I also got an Eevee, which I was very excited about. First Pokemon, which was a Bulbasaur called Bob. Mrs. S said, you're talking too loud. I think your headphones might be too sensitive. Ellie K said, do you remember Halloween Tatanoff? I do! Me and Dan dressed as Thor and Shrek for that one, which was quite a challenge to do a load of stuff on stage with a Thor uniform? Thor costume and a hammer. Dan had it harder though because his Shrek one was so warm. There was so much padding in the Shrek stomach. I think he almost melted on stage on that one. But you saw the fate of my houseplants? Oh no. I mean, it's partly my brother's fault because he said he'd come and water them. But it's mainly my fault for not thinking about it until I was already on tour. How do you feel about Dan's Pokemon outfit? Well, we were going to wear the outfits like walking around the park, but I felt so self-conscious with the Ash Ketchum hat because my jacket I was wearing looked very Pokemon trainery, and it was such a busy day, and I was just drawing loads of attention to myself filming with this Pokemon hat on. I decided to take it off. Meanwhile, Dan just kept on his bedazzled cap, so good for him for having that confidence. So that was funny. But he has gone crazy with this cosplay, if you saw his tweet. I'm quite excited to see when it all comes together, because it looks pretty much exactly like the character. I started said, did the screaming crowd scare you? No, not at all. It was so nice to hear that everyone was so excited for the show. It wasn't really too much screaming. It was more like, yay! Tatanoff's happening! So that was actually really nice, where just before we came on stage, we could usually hear everyone singing, because we've got the playlist, so that was really cool as well, just that so many people were all singing the same song at the same time, because of us. Katie Orbit said, you really suited that light-up fedora. Really? Do you think I suited the light-up fedora? That was an interesting gift from Dan. Apparently he got it from Vegas. I don't know why he kept it secret all that time, but that was genuine surprise when I received it in the video. I don't think I'll be wearing it every day, but maybe for special occasions, eh? Oh my god, it works on mobile now, yes! I'm back on people's mobiles. I wonder if anyone's watching me on the toilet. I'm watching you back. No, it was creepy, sorry. Will we get to see you in tights next, said Donna. No, is the answer to that. I do not own any running tights. I think... I don't think they're even tights. They're kind of just like weird running tracksuit bottoms. But still, to that for me. I hate this coffee table. This coffee table is a instrument of pain. I want to show you my injury, but I don't want it to be too crotchy. Let's see how I'd get on. Look at that. Oh wait. Look at that. That's one time. That was 2 days ago. And then that was last night. Just walked into it again and completely split my leg open. And I have a gigantic bruise there. Yes, I'm wearing shorts. Played a lot of Doom. I've been watching Dan play Doom as well. I really like watching people play video games, so I was just watching Dan play Doom, which was quite therapeutic because I knew where all the scary bits were coming, so he just went, ah! As he was being attacked by a gigantic cacodemon. I'm just sticking my tongue out at you guys and I didn't realise. That's sometimes my concentrating face. I'll just be like, I don't realise I'm doing it. Thank you for coming. I hope you're all having a wonderful weekend and I will see you very soon. Goodbye.